This is an analysis for the currency pair Euro USD, Euro versus the US dollar. Right now, you're looking at the monthly time frame because everything in red is the my analysis for monthly time frame. So as you can see here, the market was going sideways or consolidating between this resistance and this support down here, and it goes up and down until the bearish pressure push prices below this resistance right here. So after it's break that resistance, that's a support, it goes down here to that support here and then continue to go up. Right now, this is a monthly resistance we're looking at right here. You can see price hit get to that resistance. It's been in that resistance for months now. This is a monthly time frame. April, look at that. Wow, since February, March, April, May, June, July. In July, it gave us a pin bar. It was rejected by the sellers right here, so it's closed lower here. If we go to the weekly time frame, let's look at what happened in the weekly here. But around July, the week of July 17, the market hit that weekly resistance right here, and it's been going down ever since. So as you can see, the market closed lower than the lower low that we have. We still don't know if the market will continue to go down, but the monthly time frame tell us that there's a great possibility for it to continue to go down. So we will watch the market to see what's going to happen there. So here it is. So let's look at what might happen this week, because if this candlestick that just opened right now, it might do two things. It might go bullish, which is up toward the weekly resistance, or it might go bearish toward the monthly support. So what we expecting this week is for price to do many things. One of them might be open, come down. This is a monthly support that been tested, come to it, tested it, go back to test the weekly resistance right here. When that happens, two things might happen here. So price might come down. If it's gonna continue to go bearish, price might go down this way, or if price continue to go bullish, price might go up to check that resistance right here, or even to come to that monthly resistance. So let's say the market come here, it might get here at stop before do a double bottom before it continue to go up again. So what else might happen? Let's take a look. This might happen where it's come to test the weekly resistance first before it goes down, right? So if it does that, no problem. When it's here, there's a possibility for a trade. We put a stop loss a little bit, probably make it like a 2-to-1 ratio. If we stop here, then for a 2, we can get a take profit around here by the support, monthly support. And what that happen from there, he might come here again to test it and go down, and then come back to test it again. Those are possibilities. So what we know, we have a weekly support and then a resistance, and we have a monthly resistance, a support right here. We are looking for price to get to either one. This is important for us to see as we are looking for next week. As you're looking at next week, watch to see what price is doing, to see what happened to it. So let's go to the daily resistance, to the daily time frame. The daily time frame tells us the market is still see, this is the lower low, on the highest low. This is the high high. As you can see, the market give us a lower low already, a lower high, and it's come down for a lower low again. So as you can see in the weekly, it's between the weekly resistance and the support. As you can see, this is not a bearish fan bar, but you can see market just open. There's a possibility, like we said again, for price to come back here, test either it might go as high as here, right? It might, but it might stay right here. This is where you see that the first one touch, you get here and then come back, it goes down. So as you can, there's a cross here. The 10 EMA, the 50 EMA is crossing the 100 EMA. Most likely, you can see we might still continue on a bearish movement. So if I'm gonna take a trade because it break the resistance here, come down, it might come back to test it before it goes down. So if I'm gonna be in the market, I'm gonna look for sell. I'm not buying because as the market is telling me, there's a greater possibility for bearish movement than bullish movement. So, but nothing is impossible in the market. So we can come back before it goes down lower, and then come back to test again. That's what the daily is. We looking at the daily. This is what we can see from the daily time frame. Let's quickly look at the 4-hour time frame to see what we see. Okay, 4-hour time frame. Here's the 4-hour time frame. As you can see, it spent a lot of time in that weekly resistance right here before it break it. But as you can see, all two EMAs, 50, 100, 200 EMA, they all going in the bearish direction. So you can see that the market has been doing lower low, lower high, lower low. This is the lowest low it made last time. As you can see, the market is open. Let's look at in the 4-hour time frame. It's right here. This is where it's open, right? So the market might do this. That's like what it's doing right now. It looks like it's in an uptrend. It might come back to test that EMA again. The EMA is in that resistance, the weekly resistance. So that's why I would wait right here for a sell, for a profit to gonna come down right here before it's come back. Either test this one here, test that. There is we see where it created support. Test that support before it goes down again to here. Either test it again or to go down low. As you can see, this is important. We need to see that. Let me push it down. You can see bring it. It might go closer. He might come back, test it again, or he might go lower here, as as you can see. So, but what might happen? This is one possibility. One more. Let's look at one more thing that might happen. It might do this. It might start here, go down, right, to that, and then come back, test that resistance right here. You see that resistance? Test it, come back down for a double bottom, and then come back again. Right? Come back, go back to that resistance, and then what might happen? It might continue to go up, or it might go down to come back and test this again. So that's a possibility. So if it's get here, when it start here, we can't do anything right now. But if it come down here, there's a possibility for a buy right now. But if it goes up to that EMA, like we said earlier, we might have a sell right there to go down here. So if it goes here, it most likely will stop at the 4-hour resistance here to come down. I'm going to wait for it again for a double bottom. Wait for confirmation. Every time it comes to the zone, I'm waiting for candlestick confirmation to buy or to buy the market. If it's confirmed, it goes down and give me a pin bar somewhere here, give me a double bottom with a bullish candle right here. I'm buying for probably another 50 or 75 pip. So I can. This is what we are looking at for EURUSD for this week and what happened last week. So everybody, pay attention. Look at this. Look at this week to see what happened. To see what condition happened. To see if you're on the market, what would you